This County is a cozy game about capitalism, corruption, and destroying the environment. What's more cozy than that? And it's been on my backlog for 2 months. I'm Ezra, finally returning to my abandoned grocery store, and this is the Backlog stock featuring this County. I originally got this County during a Steam sale, but then I decided it'd be a lot better to play this game on my Switch. So I bought it again at full price. It was one of those games that I got hyper fixated on for like 3 or 4 days and then never touched again. And I never refunded the game on Steam, so make better financial decisions than me. Okay, so finally returning to this County, and I'm pretty sure last time I played this was back in February, so not that long ago. Time of recording this March, I think 18th. Not completely sure, but this is me. Okay, can't see me because I walked through the door. And it's Wednesday, so we do have to go open up the shop. I forget how to run. All right, there we go. Oh, okay. Started off strong, almost getting hit by a car. Amazing. I don't actually remember what... Okay, wait a minute. We could check our test, actually. Find someone in town who knows about the promotion at the harbor. But alright, so am I supposed to talk to some random person? Yes, and the first 3 people I talked to were completely useless. Sources. Sure thing, Cornelius. See you around. Alright, you suck. But to be fair, Grace was more helpful than the other 2. She actually led me in the direction of the next person, so there's that. It is a sensitive matter, but I'll help you. Recently, Ted's been leaving the house at night to go somewhere. I won't go into details, but you could ask him. So the huge help things. Only useful person. I don't even know her name. Then I talked to Ted about the sea turning green, and he's just a little less useless than the others. Support. Recently, I started going down to the hardware store at night to get away from everything. To get some fresh air. Well, that's not helping. You dumb. Not somebody dumping it in the ocean, and then all of a sudden it's my fault. Oh my god, I hate everyone here. Somehow he missed the giant pipe dumping fish waste into the ocean. The heck? Oh, see? What did I say? That looks disgusting, by the way. What the heck is that? Then I confronted Barbara about the pipe, and she made it my problem to get rid of her mess. Not before trying to deny that Poseidon's galley had caused any harm to the environment, of course. And then she threatened to sue me if I told anyone. I thought this was a cozy game. What's going on here? What the heck is this? Why would you put the waste near the food? There's no way you guys are operating in, like, with the FBA or whatever the heck. Now, with the ocean problem settled, it was time to finally get to the bottom of the water contamination. So first, I talked to Elmer, since he is our council representative and supposed to be on top of these things, but he spends most of his time and the town budget on the park corruption at its finest. I think we can add embezzlement to the list of cozy things in this game. The council has not yet had time to allocate resources for an investigation. It's all because of your stupid garden. It all goes back to Tammy, guys. That's the real villain here. Okay, so after talking to Elmer, I went to the forest to go see what was causing the water contamination, because I thought it was Tammy. And she got angry at me, like everyone else in this universe, of course. So, of course, the only real solution she came up with was to start selling bottled water, like that guy from the Lorax. W for capitalism. But of course I was wrong, and turns out it was actually Carl the farmer that was guilty for the water contamination, since he was trying to get rid of this creature Nis that's sabotaging his farm. And in order to get rid of it, I have to make an apple hake oatmeal. Well, I think we can both agree that the fertilizer didn't work. Now the apple and oatmeal I can easily get from my trade deal with Carl, but for the hake, I have to go to the fisherman, but since he had a monopoly with Poseidon's galley, I couldn't get it from him. So I went to talk to Barbara. She works there, and instead of just giving it to me, she made me work for it, and it took forever because I didn't have any of her posters up. Alright, now I gotta go do some more work. I actually need fish sticks. And after trial and error, I finally decided to just give up on the fish stick sale. They don't tell me. Oh wow, I just didn't sell one fish stick, bro. Did I just buy it at this point? And start to work towards the spiced apple for this oatmeal. But of course, I can't have anything without someone wanting something in return. Oh my goodness, why you always want me to do stuff? Now I gotta go get this freaking fertilizer. You could've did this yesterday. Damn. Oh goodness, guys, stop littering. Then they're gonna blame it on me because I sell the energy drink. Oh, it's looking spooky around here, guys. Like somebody was getting stabbed. Oh, hello. Oh, maybe you should wash your sheep. They look kind of gross right now. Okay, that door was extra late. Did I get it? Alright, cool. Let's go out of here. Time to leave. And so Runa needed her a day to prepare for her ritual to make the spiced apple. But I'm not gonna make you guys sit through that. So through the power of editing, we're just gonna jump to when I got there. This apple is about to poison somebody. Yo. Chew. Okay. After that, I finally printed out some of Barbara's posters so I could finally beat her stupid challenge and make the Nis oatmeal. I'm reminded once again about this game's pacing. All of it has having me wait till the next day just to finish one task. Okay, well, dealt with that issue, kind of. And just like Barbara, Carl threatened to take down this county if I told anyone about him being responsible for contaminating the water. This town they cannot take responsibility, but they can blame everything on me. Like, you guys are actually garbage in this town. What the heck? Because I'm getting blamed for all this environmental issues and it's just you guys messing stuff up. Now it's time to figure out who's the cause of the declining fish population. You'd think the waste would be enough, but no. It was Fisher, the fisherman. I know, genius naming. Apparently he had been overfishing and got his license revoked, but somehow this is also my fault. And even after everything he blamed me for, I still wanted to help him. So I asked Barbara, the Nepo baby, to get her dad to overturn the council's decision. And she gives me another freaking challenge. Even though Poseidon's galley would also suffer from this inconvenience. And it went a lot better than the first challenge. But it was a waste of my time because she told her dad anyway. So we just adding stuff for no reason. Anyway, then Fisher gets mad because originally he told me not to tell Barbara and asked her for help. And surprisingly, I was not met with any threats. Might be the only person that didn't threaten me. And for the final environmental disaster, I was investigating the fault. So I went to get the report from Tammy because the last time we blamed her went so well. And of course she refuses, even though she insists that the report clears her name. Very suspicious. As a last resort, I go to ask Elmer for help because he's been so helpful in the past. I'm being sarcastic if you can't tell. I'm very bad at changing my tone. And I guess I spoke too soon because Elmer finally reached his breaking point and grew a spine. Even though it took him the whole game to do that. But sure. But I shot myself in the foot with this one because I sold all of my old shelves. So I had to play RNG until Ted restocked the old shelves again. That was fun. And when I did that, they also made me wait till the next day. So to pass time, I worked on the fast travel system that I will literally never use. It was a great use of my time, but at least I was doing something. The next day, I met up with Elmer and he showed me the way to the secret tunnel that leads to Lapley Factory. I don't know if Tammy is aware of this tunnel, but I would definitely hope so. And it was time for the grand reveal. Turns out Tammy is guilty for literally nothing. Everyone else was the problem the whole time. So, yeah. Who saw that coming? I returned to Miss Anderson to finally report all of my findings, and the game makes me wait till the next day again. So yeah. I love waiting. So much fun. I feel like a lot of this game just stretched it out by hours just to tell you to wait for everything. Yeah. That's how I'm feeling right now. And of course, when time comes to air out everyone's dirty laundry, I snitch on everyone immediately because every single one of them blamed me except Tammy. So if anything, I have a lot of respect for Tammy. Everybody else sucked. Like, literally, they sucked. They blamed me for everything that they did to their own freaking town. I'm just saying, it don't make no sense. Then after all that, when I decided to try to say what this county was guilty for, Teller finally came forward after making me suffer through all of that, just to say that she was behind it all. Every decision that this county made was all her. And she waited till the very end. She's supposed to be my family, and she did not treat me like family, to say the least. She treated me like a human shield. And the game ends with a festival that I don't care about, so I'm not going to elaborate. And my final playtime was 25 hours. That's 9 hours of my life that I'll never get back. This was the Backlog Saga, and I'll see you guys in the next one when I finally graduate from high school.